Is this the beginning of a fracture in a bond that once seemed unshakable? Why was Taehyung's name suddenly mentioned so emotionally by Jungkook in front of the international public in Tokyo, to the point of triggering a hysterical outburst from his very own close friend? And who is the world-renowned artist rumored to be the reason behind Jungkook's arrival in Japan? A shocking statement made by Jungkook during a sudden interview in Tokyo this past Sunday has rocked BTS fans across the globe. What initially appeared to be a routine professional encounter with Japanese media turned into an emotional turning point when the magne, known for his calm and professional demeanor, suddenly mentioned Taehyung with a drastically changed tone, filled with emotional strain and barely able to conceal the storm of feelings brewing inside him. According to reports from Japanese entertainment media networks and local contributors who attended the press conference, Jungkook's presence in Tokyo was initially reported to be related to a global collaboration project. However, in a surprising move at the end of the open statement session, Jungkook revealed that one of the main reasons for his presence in Tokyo was not solely due to music-related agendas, but also to resolve something unfinished, something concerning someone very important. The statement instantly sparked widespread speculation. The identity of someone very important was then indirectly confirmed when Jungkook, with a trembling voice, said, "I just hope Taehyung knows why I did this. I hope he can understand now." That short but deeply meaningful sentence immediately triggered a wave of public reaction. A few hours after the clip of that moment circulated on social media, the public was shocked by another report from South Korea stating that Taehyung, also known as BTS's V, reportedly cried hysterically after watching Jungkook's statement. An internal source close to Taehyung confirmed that the artist, currently still serving in the military, displayed an extremely strong emotional response, worrying nearby staff, who quickly took action to calm him down. The issue then evolved even further. Some speculated that Jungkook's meeting in Tokyo involved offers of a collaboration project with international musicians long rumored to be avid BTS fans, one of them being Taylor Swift, who happened to be in Asia for her latest album promotion. However, the involvement of said A-list artist has yet to be officially confirmed. Meanwhile, the public and fans instead focused on the emotional connection between Jungkook and Taehyung, which once again became a hot topic. Many began questioning what was truly happening between them. Was this a matter of personal conflict never before revealed to the public? Or was it an old wound resurfacing due to professional pressure, distance, or unresolved misunderstandings? In further investigation conducted by Korean media teams, it was discovered that this was not the first time Jungkook had shown emotional signals related to Taehyung. Some time ago, during an interactive session with fans on the Weverse platform, Jungkook had written a short but ambiguous sentence. "Sometimes not everything can be said directly, but I believe the time will come." Now, the public connects those words as an early clue to the major event that eventually exploded in Tokyo. Moreover, Korean pop culture observers believe that Jungkook's public use of emotionally charged language is highly unusual and deeply significant, given his typically reserved stance on personal matters. On the other hand, unverified reports also claim that prior to his departure to Tokyo, Jungkook had a private phone conversation with a BTS member whose identity was not disclosed. Strong suspicions pointed toward Taehyung, considering the intense emotional reaction that followed. If this is true, then the Tokyo moment was not a sudden outburst, but a continuation of a private emotional dynamic that had been unfolding behind the scenes. To this day, Bighit Music has yet to release an official statement regarding the incident, neither concerning the true content of Jungkook's confession nor Taehyung's emotional state. However, this absence of response has only strengthened speculation that something highly sensitive is being managed behind closed doors. She also added that the use of Tokyo as the place of revelation was not a coincidence. Tokyo wasn't chosen only for the international project, but because Japan is one of BTS's key markets with high media attention. This moment was crafted to be heard globally. Even more emotionally striking was the reaction of ARMY, BTS's loyal fanbase, who were divided between worry and empathy. Many expressed deep sadness over what happened and hoped that the two would be given time to reconcile. "We don't care about which artist he met. What we care about is that their relationship stays strong," wrote one fan on Platform X, formerly Twitter. Not a few also urged Bighit Music to issue a clarification, if only to prevent wild public speculation. If this is truly just a misunderstanding, then clarification must be given immediately. But if this is a serious personal issue, the agency must protect them both, said another netizen. Furthermore, a new theory emerged suggesting that Jungkook came to Tokyo to indirectly apologize to Taehyung through the media, following a previous conversation that may have caused a rift between them. A former production staff member involved in last year's BTS documentary even stated that their relationship has gone through tensions several times, especially since they started pursuing solo projects separately. However, no concrete evidence has yet supported these claims, leaving the public to wait for an official clarification. One thing is certain: behind the glittering fame and professionalism, these artists remain human beings with emotions, personal burdens, and complex relationships. And when those emotions explode on a global stage, as they did in Tokyo, the impact is not only felt by those involved, but also by the millions of fans who look up to them as inspirations and sources of strength. Now, the world waits. Will Jungkook provide further explanation? Will Taehyung speak up from his military service? And more importantly, will their relationship heal as before, or is this the beginning of a new chapter that not everyone is ready to face? For now, only time will tell, and the public will continue monitoring every development with hope and fear of answers they may not be ready to hear. After a series of speculations and rapidly spreading reports across various social media platforms and international entertainment news portals, a number of more concrete facts have begun to emerge and gradually reveal that the emotional narrative surrounding Jungkook and Taehyung, who was said to have cried hysterically following a statement in Tokyo, is not entirely accurate. In fact, several key claims in the circulating reports have been proven to lack verifiable factual basis. First, clarification from official sources indicates that Jungkook's visit to Tokyo was indeed related to a previously scheduled professional agenda, including meetings with representatives from music labels and international producers. However, at the time of this writing, there has been no official statement, either from Bighit Music or representatives of the alleged world-class artist, confirming the direct involvement of any specific international artist in the meeting. All information linking such an artist to Jungkook remains speculative and does not originate from accountable sources. Second, there is no verified evidence in the form of official videos, reports from reputable media, or documentation from independent journalists showing that Jungkook mentioned Taehyung's name in an emotional tone or made any personal statements during an interview in Tokyo. Most of this narrative originated from low-quality video clips that were widely circulated through social media platforms and edited in such a way that they led to misleading interpretations. Third, regarding the report that Taehyung cried hysterically after hearing Jungkook's alleged statement, this too cannot be confirmed. There has been no statement from the military, official representatives, or any reliable source confirming that such an incident ever occurred. The information appears to have first surfaced from an anonymous post on an online community and then spread uncontrollably without proper factual support or verification. This shows how quickly and dangerously misinformation can spread amid the global fandom's enthusiasm and concern for their idols. In response to the circulation of this baseless news, Bighit Music has not issued an official statement. However, a number of fans and popular culture observers have emphasized the importance of maintaining accurate information and avoiding dramatic narratives constructed by untrustworthy sources. A movement among BTS fan communities has even begun advocating for fact-checking before sharing content, in order to reduce the harmful effects of rumors and speculation on both the artist's mental health and the fandom ecosystem itself. Overall, although the news about Jungkook's emotional involvement and Taehyung's tears has gained massive public attention, the reality is, there is no concrete evidence supporting those claims. The widely circulated information is largely assumptive and formed from subjective interpretations of unverified narrative fragments. Therefore, as part of the public and media responsibility to uphold information integrity, it is important to state that the news regarding Taehyung crying hysterically after Jungkook's confession in Tokyo is false and has been proven to be part of a misinformation wave based on speculation and misleading media edits. IT is crucial for the public and fans too. Remain critical of circulating information and prioritize official clarifications before drawing conclusions or spreading news that could negatively impact the private lives of public figures.